How much do you want for that?
Fiver.
Fiver? Come on, mate. Sammy, I'm acquiring things.
How much was that?
Fiver. I think, judging by today's exhibition of sales talent, I reckon we get 3 for that. What do you reckon?
Every week up and down the country, Britain's automotive history gets bought, sold, auctioned and bartered.
How much is that, mate? You wouldn't take 20 for it?
No.
Was that all right for a tenner?
Oh, mate, I'll kill you.
I'm Henry Cole, and this is my best mate, Sam Lovegrove, and we're going to be touring the country looking for 24-carat junk. We're going to visit auctions, shed sales and auto jumbles,
20 quid?
25.
aiming to rummage our way to riches by buying up and restoring other people's junk and then selling it on for a tidy profit. Ahead of us, we've got a whole summer of buying and selling, but will we end up in debt or in clover? Welcome to Junk and Disorderly.
Well, welcome as ever to Junk, hey? Here's your tea. Now, oh, you look lovely. Now, you may remember last time, the sun is shining today, but it certainly wasn't at enormous Newark.
On our third visit to East Anglia, we battled the bad weather and tough hagglers.
140.
130.
Oh, blimey.
But we did sell 2 scooters and loads of small stuff.
But now look, right, we did well at Newark, even in the pouring rain, but we need more motorcycle, I think.
Oh, yeah?
And to that end, mate, I'm taking a little bit of a left field aspirational jaunt. Right, you ready for
Right.
this?
Yeah.
The classic car show. Bit odd for a motorbike.
Very.
Yeah.
You like a challenge, don't you?
Yeah, down your NEC.
So once again, we're on our way. I'll start though with a correction.
Right, to give it its official title, we are going to the classic motor show at the NEC, not car show. Because
Okay.
it incorporates all kinds of automotive loveliness, doesn't it, mate?
Does it?
Yeah. Now, the other thing that we're promised at the classic motor show is an auto jumble, mate. Now, I
Really?
didn't realise last time we were there that there actually was one.
Yeah, I do really like the fact that we haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
We've got a wallet, we've got some cash, we've got a checkbook, and no idea.
We've got a checkbook, credit card, more money than a sucker. That's rapping, you know. I'm really good at it.
So with a hip, hip, hippity hop, we're there.
Hey, well, welcome to the NEC, and it's home today to the biggest auto jumble in the world. That's not right,
Indoors.
is it? Indoor auto jumble, not really in the world, but probably, well, in Birmingham today.
In our world.
The NEC November show is the car and bike world's equivalent of the Glastonbury Festival. 3 days, 7 halls, 71,000 people, 3,000 bikes and cars on display, and 700 stalls. Only thing is, it all seems too new for us until I spot a familiar face.
Good afternoon.
Mate, thank God we found. Where's the second-hand stuff?
Second-hand
Is it-
stuff,
what?
it's all here.
Doug's an old mucker of mine from whom I've bought and sold lots of things over the years. His stall is automobilia heaven. Cans, signs, petrol pumps.
Sammy,
You probably need more than one day
I'm
to
okay.
get around it.
I can relax, right? Because Doug's here with some trinketry, hey? Quality trinketry.
The only trouble is that Doug's quality trinketry doesn't come cheap.
His
love it.
restoration work is second to none.
Trouble is, you have to have a very, very big garage for something like that. 6,995. You actually have to have quite a big wallet as well.
There's loads on offer here, but it's going to take a bit of rummaging to dig out a bargain. Cue Sam Lovegrove, trinket truffle hound extraordinaire.
It's
That's
very,
nice.
very nice Jaeger with a
That's really
beveled
nice.
glass. Shouldn't be polished brass.
Item number 1, a 1930s petrol gauge. Item 2, a dashboard clock.
That's really nice.
It's lovely, matching 8-day clock. It's ticking.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like my heart.
But what would he sell them for?
It's 40 on that one.
40 on that one. Yeah. Give you 30 for that.
35.
Hey,
Yes.
now we're into haggling.
Yes,
aren't we?
I think so.
All right. Yeah, cool, mate.
Brilliant.
All right, happy days.
Thank you.
There you go.
And the clock?
150 for the clock.
175 for the clock.
160.
160, okay.
All right.
All right.
Great.
Happy days, mate.
First deal done. Next, Sam closes in on a magneto.
What do you do it for then?
I'll do it for 70.
60?
No, not 60. It's too bad.
65?
65, all right.
All right.
Deal.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Nice.
Fine.
I can't let Sammy spend all our hard-earned, but at the next stall, I spot something.
That's quite funky.
It's got a bit of bling.
Yeah, I like a bit of bling.
You do, don't you?
Yeah,
You could wear that around your neck on a bit of rope.
I think it's rather posh, that.
£55, sir.
Yeah. Would there be an immensely good deal on this?
Probably not, sir. They're very hard to come by.
Oh, yeah,
Really,
story of my
I know
life, isn't it?
Everybody says that, but it's actually true.
How about £40?
I'm afraid I think I paid more than that for it. We work on very small margins.
45.
Go on.
Come on then.
You drive a hard bargain.
All right, mate. Happy days. I'll tell you what, that's the nicest can I've seen today. Hey, at last, Sam buys a magneto, I buy a stunning can. And for the first time today, I'm excited.
As well as the jumble, there are hundreds of cars and bikes on display. There are gorgeous Chevys.
But look at it, just look at the craftsmanship on it. Look at the style.
Yeah, and the colour.
Awesome Oldsmobiles.
You can feel it. It's got to be for sale.
And some 70s classics. Some of the bikes are for show and some are for sale, like this unrestored BSA Rocket 3.
I would like 7 for it, which I think is worth it as it is.
Yeah. 700?
Yeah, right.
At 7k, the BSA is too dear for us, but round the corner, there are 2 more affordable Harleys.
So what have we got here? Harley Sportster that's been bobbed in a garage, probably in Cleethorpes, and
Yeah.
I like it.
The Sportster made its debut in 1957 as Harley's answer to the British bike invasion.
These two I quite like actually, and fairly priced, both of which are Sportster-based bobbers. That one obviously is a grand posher probably than that one, but at the same time, you know, quite funky.
The black Harley is not so smart, but it's a shed load cheaper.
Quite a nice stance with it. How's it feel? Feels quite good.
The question is though, will Gary take a bid?
Now Gary, what would you be thinking of?
Bottom line, 5,800 quid. It's got to be that. Honestly, that one, 42.
Gary, now look, right, there's a TV show where people can go to the back wall to discuss whether they're going to have an investment in their business. I might take him to the back wall and have a little mung tea and decide what's going to happen.
Little peruse.
Because before I come back to you on another offer, which we can then haggle about and we won't get anywhere probably, I think we need to know exactly what we're going to do. Now listen, right, against the wall. Right. Okay, now look, what we're going to do.
Our backs are against the wall. I've got an
Well, I think
idea.
they are slightly.
So the black one's great. If you and I wanted something like that to smoke about on, that's a good purchase.
Yeah, right.
But to try and resell it, I think there's more than 2 grand's worth of work in making it something much prettier.
The red one, and I know it's not red, I think it's salmon pink with black, could be the right one to have at the right price. Can't be any more than 5.5.
Well, shall we give it a go or look round, see what else there is?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's have a quick scoot and return.
Yeah, because he's not going to go anywhere for an hour.
He ain't be selling that in a hurry.
Back in the hall, we spot a lovely Honda and a Kawasaki off-roader
Absolutely pristine, hey?
Wow.
and a very early Lambretta.
It's original paint, patina. He wants 4,000. I think it's a little over, but not a long way.
So the scooter's cheaper, but is it better than the Harley? Back to the wall.
Both have their foibles. Yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
I think the Harley may be easier to sell,
Easier to ride too, possibly. Actually, I don't know.
more enjoyable to ride.
I don't know. I'm not sure what to say. Look, time is against us.
160 quid's worth of time. Hey, don't forget that. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go and offer 5.5 on the bobber. If we don't get it, we're doing the scooter. All right?
Start at 5.2.
Of course,
Come
but
on.
5.5 is what we want to take it
it's what
away
we're
for.
topping out at.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
All right.
Hope I've made the right decision. Now, Gary, we're on at 5999999 at the moment. How are we taking 5?
Not enough. Definitely not enough for that, mate.
Definitely not enough. Okay, we're at a definitely. All right. That's where we're starting from. What would be enough?
Right, to do the deal today, taking away $5.5 grand with the money I've just spent on it.
Come on then, Gary. Happy days. We've bought ourselves a 5.5 grand Harley bobber. Whether that was a good decision or not remains to be seen.
Next up, we start work on the Harley.
Our spring is in the air.
On the well, I wish it was.
And we ride the Cotswold Dream.
I think that is a glorious machine.
We've just been to the NEC in Birmingham, hunting for stock for the final jumble of the season.
But look at it, just look at the craftsmanship on it. Look at the style.
Yeah.
After a lot of rummaging and even more haggling, we've bought ourselves a Harley bobber.
Taking away $5.5 grand.
Come on then, Gary. Happy days.
Back at the ranch, I can't quite believe what a great haul of stuff we've come away with.
I find it amazing that you go to a classic car show / Autojumble, right? And we come away with,
It worked out well, didn't it?
well, I mean, unbelievable,
Yeah.
isn't it really? Because there was a moment when I thought at the beginning of the day we were in a lot of trouble because it wasn't exactly the Autojumble that we thought it might be.
No, it was very sort of modern tools and sort of woolly hats and things like that. But I got really determined to find something good. I knew there was something in the room. And also, you know, we bought little, but we bought very well.
Sam's petrol gauge and his magneto are both in very good nick, but the piece de resistance is the clock.
It's absolute top end. I mean, it's just a clock, but
Yeah, but actually, it works.
it works and it keeps time.
Yeah, it is. It's nearly lunchtime.
And you know what's amazing is it's probably never been apart for a service or a refurb, yet it still keeps time.
The biggest item, of course, is the customised Harley. I've always had a soft spot for bobbers, and this one is a perfect example.
What shall we do to something that basically is, to my mind, rather gorgeous? Lovely little Harley bobber, Evo engine, 1000cc. Oh yes, please.
I've sat on it, and this seat, the seat itself's nice, but the angle's bad. The springs are too short, it bottoms out. We need to do something with the springs and the mount of that.
Strangely, right, if we machined up a couple of spacers and
Yeah.
I've got some bigger springs,
Yeah.
hopefully they'll fit.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that might work.
So there's that to be done on it. Now, can I just suggest something that I think would add value to this sled?
Go on.
And that's getting Pete up to do a daub on the tank. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, because I really like the colour. I
Same
really
here.
like the paint.
Yeah.
But it is plain, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we should have Harley or whatever it is there. Yeah? I think that would really do it justice.
Yeah.
And also we've got to get it going and what a shame. We're going to have to take it for a test ride.
Before that, though, we've got to sort out the seat. That evening, we start.
So, ladies and gentlefolk, what we're trying to do is actually raise the seat base, because not only will it be clanking on the mudguard, right, when we go over bumpage, but also you are actually sliding back on the bike as you're hanging onto the ape hangers. Yes?
So I think I've already... pass me another one of those, that'll do. I've already concluded.
Yes, they're quite nice with
Those
the colour.
are the kiddies, yeah.
You reckon?
They're a little bit softer, which I think is good. But looking at this, the main problem is the seat sits down at the back. Horribly.
Yeah. Have you been listening to what I've just been saying?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. Well, I've just said that, but you're right.
I was concentrating on this.
Yeah.
So these ones are a little bit longer.
Oh, yeah.
But I do think we need... Look, there's a bit of bolt sticking out there. Those bolts are welded inside the seat pan.
Yeah.
So that's about 1/4 of an inch of bolt protrusion.
Protrusion, yeah.
So we could get away with some 1/4 inch spacers above that end of the spring.
Let's do it. Should we just collect a whole load of washers together, or are you going to mill something up?
No, I was going to lathe something down
Okay.
because you don't have a mill.
Having insulted my tools, I leave Sam well alone to cut a batch of spacers. The raw material is a length of 3/4 inch aluminium rod. The lathe, I'll admit, is both cheap and Chinese, but it's a good one. The trick here is to use very sharp tools and to make sure that they don't get hot. Otherwise, the alley sticks to the blade and you won't get a good cut.
Oh, nice.
Space up and down. What's that track from years ago on Top of the Pops? Hey, Sammy's coming in with his spacers.
Hello.
Hello. Vernier.
Yeah, caliper. Look at those.
Look at me. You look like some Harry Potter clone.
Oh, yeah, I'm Dodge, his uncle.
That would make you Dodge Potter.
That's right.
Hey, that was good, man. Okay, mate, so look, we got some spacers.
Yeah.
I got a cup of tea. Your mung's down there. I just made you a fresh pot. Okay, so we are going to raise up the seating on this Harley Davidson. Oh, Dodge Potter, they are lovely, man. Once we've got these springs in, I think we should start her up, yeah? Have a little rev up, see if she's all right, and then possibly, hey, go for a test ride. If I'm riding this, which I'd like to do, could I possibly?
Yeah, all right.
What would you like to ride?
Oh, I don't know. Anything that's sort of nearby and available, really.
Oh, well, I'll tell you something that is nearby and fully available and could be yours for any money really at all, would be the VFR 750 Honda with square tyres. What do you think? Hey, that'd be a nice ride out.
Yeah, all right.
Spacers fitted. It's time to test that seat.
I can feel it, mate. The springs are good.
Oh, tea break.
Yeah, don't you think?
Don't know, I haven't tried it yet.
Dodge Potter. Put your glasses on again.
They're only really for lathe work, just for close work. Hang on.
You do look extraordinary. You know, as we get older, we do accessorise, don't we? Because we have to.
Yeah.
Right, so look, me without glasses. What do you think?
Well, I can see you properly, and you haven't got your glasses on, so it's pretty frightening.
That is quite scary. Hey, no, I think I need glasses for this, though, mate. Hey, so I might need to bring the bars just slightly forward a little, Nat.
Yeah, okay, but before we even think of doing that, let's do that when it's outside, sat on the floor, feet flat down.
All right, shall we spark it up?
There's one other thing that's been annoying me, the rear exhaust
Sorry.
pipe. It's just slightly down.
All right, I'll get
I
on
hate
with
it.
it. Go
I
on
think
then.
all it is someone's just caught it, strapping it in a van or something.
All right, yeah, that's probably me. Okay, so look, right, we're just going to sort the exhaust pipe out. Those springs are absolutely glorious. Pete's coming just a little bit later to accessorise the tank with a lovely door. But in the meantime, we'll get this exhaust pipe sorted out. We'll spark her up outside, because we know she starts. And we'll take her for a little ride while Sammy eulogises and embraces the VFR 750. Could be yours for any money whatsoever.
30 quid.
That'll do.
So let the good times roll. It may be more A66 than Route 66, but even on a road like this, the Harley feels great. the fut of the engine, the ape hanger handlebars, the relaxed riding position. You can't beat it.
I've just been riding the American dream.
And I've been burning rice. The unbelievable thing that is Honda technology.
Hey, look, before we get into that, what about you?
That took me a little while to acclimatise. I haven't ridden anything that top and front heavy for a long time.
But?
Yeah, it's growing on me fast.
Is it?
Yeah, I mustn't own it though.
No, of course not, mate. We need to sell it.
I'm just starting to open the throttle and realise how good it is. It's never good, is it?
But you're still not grateful, are you, that I bought it?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. I've got to tell you, man, this thing is something else. It's so light.
Yeah, okay.
Relevant to the torque in that lump.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's comfortable, well behaved.
It's really comfy. The springs are nice and high now, so you've got a little bit of the flip on the seat. But for me, as a riding bike, you do feel you're riding in Los Angeles. I mean, what do we buy it for? 5.5?
Yeah.
It's got to be 6.5, 7, hasn't it?
I've still got no idea, but it just 5.5 seems cheap. It's a lot of bike, isn't it?
Well, I think once Pete's done his little daub on the tank,
Yeah.
mate, it's got to be just under 7 grand. All right, let's get back. Let's get Pete daubing. Then we are going to be ready once we've cleaned a few accoutrements. Yeah. We'll be ready for our Malvern and our final rumble in the jumble.
Next up, we meet Uber collectors Tim, Steptoe and Fat Bob.
You just can't stop. Just can't stop.
And Pete goes all Picasso on the Harley.
It is script, but it's going to be a loose script.
We've got ourselves a beautiful Harley bobber from the NEC in Birmingham. It's in pretty good shape, but Sam's been doing a little work on the exhaust and the seat. But we still don't have enough trinkets for this weekend's jumble, the last of the season, so we're off for a final shopping spree.
Now look, Sammy and I got a bit of a special treat. We've been invited to a shed here by 3 geezers, check their names out, right? Tim, right, Steptoe and Fat Bob. What we're gonna find, who knows? Come on, Sammy. Boys, now look, right, I've got a guess.
Hello, mate.
Okay.
All right. You all right?
Tim?
Hello.
Tim? Yeah?
Hello.
Well, you're Steptoe, that's easy, so you've got to be Fat Bob.
That'd be me.
Bob, lovely to see you, mate. Boys, why did you start collecting? I mean, you know, obsession?
Yeah, so I think it's a bad obsession as well. You just can't stop. You just can't stop.
You can't, really?
It's like an OCD thing. You just got to.
Do you know what? I think we do all suffer from that, don't we? You know?
Suffer? Excel?
Now, boys, look, the deal is, as always, if it's okay, me and Sammy go and have a rummage about, and then call you in for the odd little deal. Would you reckon?
Spondoolies.
Yeah?
Help yourself. Yep.
Yeah, good. Oh, hang on. Holy moly, look at all this.
The brothers' first shed is just what we need, stuffed to the rafters with all kinds of junk.
Nice.
Yes.
We've got a green one.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, we've got one of them as well.
Yeah.
Haven't we? Wow, that's a good start. So look, right. Hey, what lovely geezers. All right. Oh my lord.
Hey, look. This is
That's really nice.
This is of use for you, travelling with me for long distances.
Now, industrial gas mask, can I just tell you, I have made the mistake in sheds by putting one of these on and then breathing in.
No, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, well, no, I found that out as well.
I know that.
Lots of spiders, asbestos probably, and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm still here, man, and that's a lovely box. Is there a gas mask in it? No, even better.
It's a picture of you, though. Hey, look at that.
Hey, look, I mean, we're only just literally feet into the shed, but we might as well get them in.
Touching the edges.
Hey, Steptoe, come on in.
What we found.
Blimey, look at it. I haven't even got to first base yet.
The door.
I know. How much do you want for that?
Ah, me barrel. 150 quid, Henry. You know you want to.
100?
It's worth 200 all day long.
125.
140.
Hang on, how
Just
much
have a
is
look
that?
round.
Oh, you spotted the Castrol can as well.
Of course.
40 quid.
I'll do you 150 the pair.
116 we're done.
Come on, let's start things going on. Because we're just by the door too much. Now, there's a gas mask box. Where is it? Have you just snaffled it?
He has, look.
I rather quite like that. Tenner.
It's going more than a tenner.
Come on, Fat Bob.
I'm thinking more £50.
Oh, no, I can't get it away.
It's very, very rare, that is.
Oh, no, but it ain't got the gas mask in it.
It hasn't, no.
No. 20?
30 quid.
25.
All right.
OK, we're doing all right, mate. We've only just got through the door and we have parted with £185.
The rest of the shed is dominated by two things. There are several Volkswagen Beetles in various states of assembly, disassembly and medieval torture. And in between, loads and loads of mopeds, ranging from this distinctive-looking Peugeot to bog-standard models.
I'm starting to feel and understand that they're good collateral, the old mopeds.
Yeah, and also, you know, they're kind of sort of at a price normally that someone at a jumble will go, yeah, I'll have that, be a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's easy enough, isn't it? People
Yeah.
don't have to think too hard.
The term moped first appeared in the 1950s when post-war austerity created a market for cheap runarounds all over Europe. The boys have got piles of them. The only question is the price.
Kind of wonder whether we can get a job lot purchase.
Oh
Just
my
chuck them on the stall.
God, you honestly think, what, as projects, just a load of them?
Yeah, just take them all, chuck them in the van, throw them on the stall, see what happens.
Before we move on, there's just one more thing.
Have a look at that.
Pass it, I'll take it off you.
Got him?
Got another one?
Oh, I'm just getting through the skirt. I think there's a set of 3. Now look, right,
Yeah.
those are a departure.
Nothing else would give us somewhere to sit when we're on the stall. I saw something else here as well, look.
Oh, yeah?
This little lamp.
Oh, hang on. Yeah!
Excuse me. Little theatre lamp.
Oh, yeah, nice little spotlight.
It hasn't got any filters that I can see. But it's just quite nice, isn't it?
Why not? Let's just put that in
All
the
right.
lot, shall we?
Why not, why not?
Yeah, great. Hey, look, we're not exactly getting involved in motorbikes or anything, but I just got this feeling that kind of stuff, you know, is appealing. Let's go and have a look at some mopeds in the other shed and then we'll take a view on what ones we might just purchase with the other job lot. Come on then. Come on, keep up. Come on.
Steptoe and Brothers' second shed is just as crowded. An NSU car that's seen better days. Yet more mopeds. A well-endowed mannequin and a plastic coffin.
I've always fancied being buried at sea. And actually, I could be shot out into the ocean in that. It would float.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be great.
The only items that really take my fancy are a pair of spark plug dispensers. But first, let's see how much everything costs.
You've got 376 stalls there from a garage quite recently.
There should be 4. I probably have got the 4th one up there.
Perhaps there's a 4th one.
Yeah.
How much are those?
100 quid again?
The lot.
For all 4.
All right.
And there was a little theatre lamp, little cast aluminium lamp. 30 quid?
30 quid's fine. Go on.
OK, so we're sort of beginning to, you know, develop proceedings, aren't we? In the other shed, you've got 3 NGK spark plug display dispenser type things. 2 small, 1 rather large.
You have to speak to Uncle Tim.
Yeah.
Come on, Uncle
This is
Tim.
Tim's.
Come on, Uncle Tim.
I'd like to keep one of the small ones, but I'll do a deal on the one large and one small.
And what would that deal be?
60 quid for 2?
40?
50?
Oh, blimey. Yeah, OK. All right, mate. Because it's just how the
Getting some
deal's going.
bargains
It's
here.
60, 40. We knew it was going to be 50 all day long, didn't we?
When it comes to the mopeds, they don't want to sell us a job lot. But Sam's still interested in the little red Peugeot.
How much is that one?
Going for 150 quid.
100?
150 quid's cheap. They are cheap.
All right, well, I don't know what we bought. What have we bought?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, OK.
I haven't seen it yet properly.
Hey, look, so I think that's
They're loading the
about
van
it.
now.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
loads. That's
I think
way
we've
too
done
much.
rather well. Boys, hey, look, we've had a lovely rummage, haven't
Yeah,
we?
great.
And we bought some, well, I think you can call it an eclectic mix.
Back at the ranch, we lay out all our purchases, plus a car lube sign we picked up on the way out. It all looks great and most items shouldn't need more than a quick polish, but when Sam takes a proper look at our Peugeot, he gets a nasty surprise.
I didn't realise it was missing its carburettor, its chain. The headlight was wrong, which I thought was very pretty. The top bracket is a little bit... Oh, I'm not worried about the seat. I did think it was on there though, maybe. So yes, I may have dropped the ball a little bit of a shame spiral going on today, but it might
Dropped it, mate. Oh my God. I don't really know. I mean, you just dropped it. You just fell on it like a small grenade going off and you just covered it with yourself.
If we get 50 quid for it, I'll shave my beard off. But talking of bikes... While we've been shopping, Pete the sign writer has been getting ready to add his painterly touch to our Harley bobber.
Because this bike is called an old school bike, I've just done it like it's been handwritten, so it's quite loose. It is script, but it's going to be a loose script, and I think that'll complement the bike.
He uses sign writer's enamel paint, carefully matching the colour to the same shade of the cream used in the pinstriping. The spongy thing, in case you're wondering, is called a maul stick, and it's there to help him keep a straight line. Pete's top tip is to make sure you degrease everything thoroughly before you start painting. My top tip, get Pete to do it and pay me some commission. Just kidding. While Pete's been getting artistic, Samuel and I have been on cleaning duties. As promised, Fat Bob came up with a fourth stool. I've supplied the sponges and water, and from my wife's kitchen has come some Bako foil.
It's funny, I knew working with you I'd be doing sheet metal work in a professional manner.
There you go. You've done it. That's not that professional, that folding.
Yeah,
So
right.
look, right, we've got a bit of rust here, and
No, it's still
hopefully-
there, but you can't see it.
look, can you see it's going? Can you see that? Look.
I'm sure all it's actually doing is smearing a bit of aluminium in the
In the holes.
blemishes.
By the way,
They're a lot cleaner.
hey, look, just a little bit more, you know, scrub and polish, and we'll have 4 beautiful little stools to display at your Malvern Autojumble.
Next up, at our final jumble of the season, we meet some young enthusiasts
25 it is. Well done, mate.
and sign up for some man love.
Yeah.
It's all to play for at the last jumble of the season. We've got a very tasty bobber and a set of beautifully cleaned garage stools. But how much can we shift? So we've come to Malvern, a bijou auto jumble in the famous spa town, desperate for the cash to flow as sweetly as the water.
Hey, well, welcome to Malvern. And I've got all the stock. Now, also, can I just alert you to one of Pete's signs? Do you remember? We did quite well with one of Pete's replica signs, right? So we got another one there that
nice.
Pete just sent through, yeah? I think that's nice. That's 100 quid all day long, mate. Nice. So, looking at our stall, it's funny, isn't it, Sammy, right? Because it's the last one of the series. You look at our goods now, yeah? Our kind of trinket tree has kind of, well, bred really. We got a good stall. And it's the last one of the season.
Better get selling.
Better get selling.
We get our first sale 10 minutes in, but it's not quite Harrods pricing.
3 for 10.
Hang on, 3 for 10.
Which 3?
Those 3.
3 for 12.
3
No.
for 10, done.
3, no.
It's a good deal. We'll leave you alone then.
Oh, go on then. Right, come on.
We're doing it.
Just take them, mate, yeah. Right, okay. If this is the sign of things to come here, I think we better pack up.
After that slightly painful start, things soon pick up.
That'll be a tenner, mate.
Yeah, I'll have that one, please.
Thank you very much indeed. 25 it is. Well done, mate.
Good job, well
Is
done.
that your first deal ever? Or not?
It is, that's your first deal.
There you go. 25 quid, it's yours, son.
Sam even sells that helmet.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Happy days. Half an hour in, we break the ton barrier with those stools.
Governor, now then.
100 quid. You get it better.
That's a problem. There's got to be more than that, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Shall I put a price on it?
Hey,
for
do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to use one. Come on, mate, sit yourself down. Let's do a haggle. Hey, look, they all work as well.
We've got spare ones.
Yeah, we got a spare one as well.
Right.
Now, it can't be 100 quid.
No.
Shall I tell you why?
Why?
That's what we paid for them.
Right. 120, and that's it.
Come on.
Fine. That's what we decided.
SPQR, boys.
Perfect.
SPQR.
Our real ambition, of course, is to get rid of at least 2 of the bikes, and in particular, our bright red Albatross. We bought it for 1,200, but if we can get anywhere close, I'll be happy.
It's solid, it runs, it rides. It needs a bit of fettling, obviously, but it's a great hack. Look, original screen. Oh, yeah. Look, it does run nicely. Grab rail. And how many keys do you want? Look, I'd take 900 for it.
No, we pay 99.
900.
Oh, no.
I've run out of things to say apart from it's red.
So lots of interest, but no one's actually making me an offer. As for the other 2 bikes, Sam tries to drum up interest in the Peugeot.
There is a number, and I did see half the... It says type, and I can just see SPN.
While I try to fend off any interest in the Harley.
Yeah. 7.5 grand. Yeah. Alas, I wouldn't take an offer on it really because I think it's worth that.
Not for me, thanks.
No. I'm glad you said that because I really don't want to sell it. Don't tell Sam.
As for the rest of our gear, as the jumble fills up, the smaller deals keep on coming. I sell an oiler for 4 quid.
I have to tell you, man, you know, business is brisk.
A Red X dispenser for a bargain 25.
I'm taking my glove off, that must mean business.
And a vintage blowtorch for 5 quid.
This one here,
Yeah.
it was about £5. Very low gear. There you go,
In the bag.
The one thing I can't sell is the old shredder. That is, until I have a brainwave.
The reason why my shredder hasn't gone is because there is another one here, I can see it. Perhaps I should go buy the other shredder and knock out the competition.
In case you think I don't mean it.
Now there is the competition.
Very, very nice.
What's your best on it, mate?
20 quid?
20?
30.
20?
30.
25. I've taken my glove off.
Go on, then.
Come on, shh. Now don't tell Sam, right?
No.
25 quid.
No,
All right, hang on.
word.
Shh, don't tell him. I reckon the reason why mine isn't selling over there is that I've got competition over here. That's what I reckon. So I thought what I'd do is I'd come and buy yours, right?
Yeah.
So then I've got the monopoly on shredders
Yeah.
today.
Yeah,
and
that's
then I
it,
could
yeah.
sell both of them for 40 quid.
Oh, well, there you
And
go.
I'll be quids in.
I'll tell
Do
you
know what I
something. You're going to make a fortune, you are.
I'm not.
No.
What are you doing?
I thought I'd knock out the competition.
How much did you pay for that?
25 quid.
You total idiot.
I knew he'd be pleased.
Sadly, my monopoly theory doesn't pay off. We get plenty of people looking at plenty of other items on our stall, but no one is interested in either shredder.
I've got some tin snips. We could cut the VFR out and shred it.
That's like that geezer who ate a plane, isn't it? Yeah, didn't he do that? Yeah.
On a more positive note, I do the biggest deal of the day on the ROP can. We bought it for 100, but having restored it, I'm hoping for a lot more.
What's the best price?
Well, it's 350.
250 and a lovely man love sign because we love you, man.
What on earth is that off?
Man, I have no idea.
I don't want the sign. It's 300.
290. Lovely. Thank you.
All right, mate.
Fantastic.
Thank you so very much. That is a lovely thing.
It is lovely,
as
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I've seen it
Innit?
lots. Yeah, it's fab. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, good. All right, mate.
There you
Lovely,
go. That's,
lovely.
that's a gift from me.
Yeah. What a gift.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I think it's quite
That's very
cool.
kind.
Yeah, lovely. Happy days.
That can go up in the shed.
Yeah, you can, man. That's great. All right. Okay, mate. Lovely
Fantastic.
jubbly.
Thank
Okay,
you.
lovely.
The day we shared some man love.
Yeah.
After that high point, the rest of the day is a gradual wind down. We sell the theatre lamp for a tenner profit.
40 quid it is.
Persuade one punter to sit on the VFR.
Go on, get your leg over. Oh, look at that.
And right at the death, even have a haggle over it.
Go on.
8.50.
No.
I had a different figure in mind.
What? This is not being bid to you. No. 7.50.
500. Take you clever, quick, 500. You always take you clever from the telly.
Not for 500. Not for 500.
Then it's time to retire to the van.
All right, here we go. The cash taken today, £622.50. Yeah. All right, which I have to tell you is nice folding, right?
Yeah.
But not as much folding as I kind of thought we might have. We could have added 500 quid to that if we sold the Honda for that, but I'm just not going to do that.
I think you should have taken his money.
No way, man.
Yeah.
We're going to hold on and we're going to get okay money for it. All right? And I'll tell you something else that's rather good. And I know it shouldn't be, but I have fallen in love with that Harley. Come on, mate. You know it's lovely.
That's bad for cash flow, isn't it?
Well, it's not, because we'll be back next year and it'll be on the store. But in the meantime, I might just have to put some test miles on it.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
If you want to roll again with the Honda,
Yeah.
then I'd like to roll again with the Peugeot. Because I've been speaking to some moped collectors today, and it's an SPN 1972 sports model.
Is that kind of like the French version of the Fizzy?
Absolutely. I'd like to try and obtain a few parts, put it together and get it running next year.
Okie dokie. So we've got a Peugeot, we've also got a Harley, and alas, we have a Honda to start off the next series. Let's just finish the figures, shall we? Right. Our direct costs, for the stuff that we sold was 410 quid. That means that our profit total today, profit not turnover, £312.50.
Hey, that's great.
Now then, we ended the show last time with a running total profit of 4,271, right?
Yep.
But we sold the Daimler for a huge profit of £1,800. That gave us a running total of £6,071, right? That gives us a total profit for the series, Are you ready?
Yep.
£6,383.50p.
That'll pay for your Harley.
Good point. Well delivered. Hey, look, I think, right, that's pretty good. 6,383. But I'll tell you something, over the series, what I've learned, right, is that it's all about amassing stock if you're jumbling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about collecting, just keep going, keep getting the stock, keep reinvesting, and then you have yourself a decent store with decent stuff on it. What do you think? I mean, you've been doing it for 30 years, man.
Actually, you know, to come to events like this, have variation. You know, there are people that just want a £5 trinket to go on the mantelpiece. There are people that want a motorbike, but don't pitch yourself at any one of these audiences. Go for all of them.
If you count up the direct costs of our unsold stock, you get to around 11 grand, including the bikes, the Aston Martin petrol pump and the automotive leftovers. In theory, that wipes out our cash profit, but in reality, it gives us a full stall to start with next season. And anyway,
it's not really about the money, is it, at the end of the day? It's about a couple of old geezers trundling around, drinking tea, meeting lovely people, and having what can only be described as a humble rumble in the jumble.